else, and I'm happy for us all, okay? So I'm back on here. I don't really know if this is gonna work. I'm using my phone. Whoa, this is trippy. So I have the phone cast pulled up on the laptop. We're back. Okay, the chat is annoying, and I don't know that I can really edit it on the phone. So that's gonna be annoying. But that's okay. I mean, annoying, or it just me. I guess I could hide chat, but y'all can still see the chat. What do we think? Should we just let my face get covered in chat, or is it kind of weird? If I don't know, you'll have to let me know. Um, yeah, this is a little bit different. I feel like the computer might still be struggling, but it seems like I'm not having connection issues with the phone. This phone's not charged though. Is the only other problem. I don't know what the fuck is this. It's like on the screen. You don't see this? Okay, actually, I see what you're saying because on the playback screen, it's not there. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Okay, so I guess this is fine. What's up, everyone? Yeah, right, I guess so. The only other thing is, it doesn't seem like I will know when to play ads, even though I have it pulled up on the laptop. I can still play them, but I have to guess. So I'm just gonna have to play them at like pretty much on the hour because I don't. It was maybe more than 10 minutes ago, but it's just not there. Maybe I don't have to play ads on the mobile app or something weird. Either way, this is different, but here we are. Cool. So we weren't really getting into anything. The funny thing is, sorry, I'm plugging some stuff. The funny thing is that we got disconnected before we really got into anything. So I guess it was kind of a blessing that we could get back on here and just sort of start fresh because I don't think it was really meaning anything. You know what I mean? Like I was just kind of talking, especially because I had mentioned that what I was thinking or feeling just felt like I was using my PMDD to do evil instead of, believing what was in front of me and recognizing that I was having a singular vulnerable moment due to isolation while feeling the side effects of having PMDD, just as I regularly do week to week. But this week I've been doing things that have helped with it so much that for the first moment that I decompressed and decided to take time for myself in the course of these days. Being alone is something I very much enjoy because I love my alone time. But it's like I just can't trust my mind to not wander to dark places because of the negative outlook on life caused by the premenstrual dysphoria. And it's so extreme that it's not just a negative outlook on my life, but the people in my life, the things in my life itself, and the way that reality is created or functions. And it's really annoying. It's really annoying because it makes me seem less independent and less, you know, um, comfortable with myself. And, it's like just far from being a true depiction of who I am. And that's what makes it so hard to be afflicted with something, especially when no one fucking believes you and just tries to convince you to stop it or whatever. Like it's been a lifelong journey, a lifelong battle. So it's hilarious that's how I was feeling before I started the stream. It was like I was feeling so good today and I was in good company and everything was great, and then I just kind of felt like, oh, well, I have a second to just beat myself up mentally, and it's like, girl, shut up. Why is my uterus yelling at me? Fuck you too. Okay. Anyways, um, and then I came on here and everyone showed up, like all at 4:20 on the fucking clock when I said that. But all some of my faves were here, right? There was a handful of viewers that are here regularly, and we were all joined for the first time in a minute because it's either one person catches one. I haven't streamed in 4 days, blah blah blah, and then the disconnection. Okay, well, cool. What the fuck does that mean? 444, 4 views. What the fuck? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. But bet. That's how hard it is. That's how sometimes these things are funny to me. The disconnections and the coincidences and the energetic and the blah blah blah. So it's easy to laugh them off. But sometimes when I already feel dysphoric, then I just feel deranged, and I'm like, I can't. There's nothing I can do. I always know when to walk away, but sometimes I know that I'm not making decisions with my rightest mind, where I'd like to just walk away to get some air before I completely do go anywhere, right? If I end up going, that's because, yeah, the air wasn't enough. Breathing air wasn't enough. I had to do something. That's just like my interpretation of things. So these are some of the many coping mechanisms that I experience, including music and singing and dancing and squealing and making noises and being comfortable and kind of huddling to myself, or, self-soothing taps, hugging, whatever, stroking the hair, etc. But this does make it a challenge to meet people or be comfortable too soon to be able to handle something like that. And it's a lot to take on, especially if you wanted to imagine a long run, especially on top of the fact that I'm very weird. So, did that seem relevant? No, but the fact that we got disconnected and I reconnected via the iPhone is really annoying, and also felt like I guess I could just say all that, because that's sort of, yeah, who I am. I come and give progress updates. This week was better than most of PMDD weeks, but I still lost my cool without losing my shit, right? And knew when to walk away from things certain times, and then also managed to genuinely enjoy life in the same week, right? It was good. It was good. But always standing up for me, always setting my boundaries. So I absolutely love that. Obviously, one of the many symptoms of PMDD is insomnia. So this week it's been harder to sleep, jolting awake, having thoughts, going to bed, and fucking, Terry Belfleur in the sheets. So what are you going to do? But that's why I'd like to just warm up with you, as we were. Sorry for the disruptions earlier. Not sure. This seems to be working fine. This seems to be uninterrupted, right? Like, okay, then. Don't know what that's about. What's going on with the laptop? Why wasn't it working? Why is it fine now? Confusing. I don't know. Maybe I have too much memory or something on here. Maybe somebody's... Never mind. I'm not even going to say what I was thinking, but Jesus Christ. It's cool, though. We'll figure it out together, I guess. And for now, I'm just trying to deal. I think we could do a little bit of tarot tonight. Like I was saying earlier, I want to come on and do more art streams. Although if I'm stuck with the iPhone, what's this about? Am I going to be able to do this on the laptop again? I like the camera and having so much more space than this. But I've been wanting to take a break from the tarot again. It's been a while since I've taken a break, and I guess that would just mean I was streaming more art. So we had that one canvas to finish, and I've got a blank canvas to start. I got some magazines to collage. I got these shoes to finish painting. But tonight, I am kind of tired. I haven't streamed in 4 days. I was getting a lot of channeled messages and downloads for people who didn't want them while I was away. And that's always very difficult for me, because I hate making people uncomfortable. That's, first of all, never my intention. Second, something I'm well aware of. And third, sometimes purely an accident. What am I going to do, But because of that, it just seems like there's probably some messages that need to come out in the tarot tonight. And that's cool. I'll do it. But I am quite tired. I'm quite tired. I'm hoping that this will exhaust me enough to sleep a full night's sleep, because even when I had the options, I really can only nap sometimes during these times, because I will have nightmares, or as I'm falling asleep, I'll have intrusive thoughts, or when I wake up, I'll be confused as fuck, and then throughout the day, I just got brain frogs, so I'm constantly exhausted and having a hard time thinking and stuff. So hopefully this will get some of that out so that I can rest for a long rest, right? I keep looking at the camera up there. It's so funny. So for now, we're just chatting. The ad timer came back up, so we got 30 minutes till the next ad break. After the next ad break, I'll pull some cards, and then we'll figure out if I even feel like staying, or if I think I can sleep, Staying medicated, of course, if anybody wants to smoke with me. I'm kind of just being candid about where I'm at mentally, because again, this is sort of the warm-up, so I get all of my stuff out, any of my messages or the things I want to tell you. Because I am also always researching and trying to put together this book. Yeah, yeah, same. I've always stayed up late, but I don't always wake up early. And I think it's the weather. The sun's out, and I love it. And I feel like I just have more energy and will to live and want to enjoy the warm weather and shit. But yeah, I'm exhausted. I partied hard too, but I had so much fun. Um, cheers. I'm hearing something, a very familiar song. We all know it. There is always something there to remind me. It does get really hot fast. That's a big thing. Always something there to remind me. How could I forget you, girl? It's like, not Tears for Fears, but something. I should have filled this. I didn't realize how empty it was. It's just water. This one's coffee. But I love water. I didn't drink a lot of water. Partially probably because I was getting a little too turned, and partially because I tend to have like the extra or excessive water retention because of the period thing. It's like the bloating that you experience from getting your period is water retention in your body. So it's like the thirst isn't really there and you kind of forget you need it, but then the brain is higher functioning, of course, when you drink water. So it's very much a catch-22 where I won't really notice, but I won't really crave it like I do. But now that I've started drinking water again, I'm like, oh my God, this is so good. Why wasn't I drinking water? Now I'm perpetually thirsty. Fuck. Kind of love it. Gotta love it. I might not be able to go all the way to the hour without rolling more ads, even though we got disrupted and stuff. I probably should grab my charger if we're going to be stuck on this thing all night. Because it's really at like probably 25-ish%, maybe 30 for an iPhone. Crap. It probably should be the plan. Roll the ads now. Go back up to the hour. And when I come back, I guess I could just start with tarot when I come back. If y'all are interested. I'm going to be doing less and less readings. But tonight I'm too physically tired to do any of the art projects I just talked about tonight. So I am going to do tarot, but I'm just going to do less and less over time. So we can talk topics. We can always introduce the tarot by explaining the decks one good time. I know it's been a while since I've done that. And a lot of people have been asking what they are. And I just say random, like, oh, pick a random inspiration word, a color or something. We also have this stack is getting pretty fucking hefty here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're gonna have to do these. Whoa. It's a lot. Okay. I don't know if these were all really supposed to be on their side. I feel like I set them down that way, but like, right. Okay, we'll do that. So yeah, this deck is hefty. It's looking like it's got 3 different decks in it too. My collecting from the bottom. It's mostly Thoth and a lot of pink Oracle, pink deck there, pink tarot. Okay, mostly Thoth. And then it looks like just one Halloween Oracle. So, pardon me, and that's very sweet. A very sweet thought. I don't know how well eloquated it will be, but I appreciate that energy. It was 444 just now. I think the sleepiness is also like, don't get dehydrated again, Miss Ma'am. Yes, sir. So I think right once more ads, and I'll be back. I don't know how to make this mute and stuff. And now that I'm on here, well, I guess I can mute it, but I think the camera will be up so you can just stare at the wall, stare out the window, I guess. Um, okay, cool. I'll be right back. Y'all, how can I sit here and not let you watch me eat when I can't hide the camera? Give me a minute. I also think I forgot the water, so I'll be right back. Okay, so this is not, never want to get used to this. I'm gonna need to figure out what the fuck's going on with Twitch. I forgot my charger too. God damn it. I guess I'll just wait till it's dying. Oh my god. Okay. So say you shit's complicated. Okay. It's about to be summertime. Think about that. Have some fun. Look, flinging coffee everywhere. I try to live life to the fullest and have no regrets, but sometimes I wonder if allowing myself to feel the emotions that I do and allowing myself to interpret things the way that I do or do the work that I do, if it is hindering having like a regular experience or being able to subtract myself from the equation that is living life, right? Like, I almost wish I could get beside myself or outside myself as much as people do, as or so they have the peacefulness within them, whereas I just have a line of people who want to talk to another line of people. And everyone in this line is bothering me to get their calls through, and everyone on this line is like, I don't want to talk to them or you. Okay, yeah, so it's just okay, so then they're mad and they're mad and then just nobody likes me, yeah? Okay. Um it's all right. I think the dead people still like me for the most part. The living is questionable, so I do question what I do a lot because it's not like I'm super successful and my growth is constant, but um, lately feels more stagnant because I barely ever feed the algorithm, and that's what it takes to keep maintaining and growing these things. And we've talked about this, and a few of the artists and all of you have agreed that it's very hard to maintain social media or even want to. So I don't have the most normal experiences. I just don't. And I sometimes just fucking wish I did. I really sometimes just wish I fucking did. And I don't know what I did so absurd to be in such situations where I just kind of like never really truly understand or fathom anything in the same way that other people do. Because it seems like I'm always off a page from everybody. Don't you think? Maybe. No. I hit the bong again. I don't know what the realness is tonight, right? Maybe it's because I missed you guys. Maybe because I had such a long weekend, it's a lot to process. And because I am unsure of the way things are unfolding, just because it seems like I would never believe that something is too good to be true because I believe that I am worth anything that I want to, right? But the challenge for me is the dysphoria, combating the dysphoria. Um, Either way, cheers. I do creep people out and I piss people off. And Misery Pimp, I feel like I recall you come on here, I think it was like twice in the first week that you were here, and then I hadn't seen you really much since. How you been? Taurus season. Doing mobile, unfortunately. I'm gonna get into a reading. There's gotta be. Oh, well, thank you. Um, there's gotta be more of a reason that this conversation's happening. So hopefully, some of you can relate or needed that understanding about me or as to interpret or use for an analogy for someone else that you have to deal with. We can work it out, the Beatles. We can work it out. So I try to be helpful in things, but also I feel like, you get so used to stuff, it's hard, and maybe other people's or however we speak to each other can be kind of complicated. Nice. Very cool. Didn't realize y'all are friends. Cheers. Sorry I'm getting so stoned, but I'm combating the PMDD vibes tonight. And I've been doing good the past few days. It hasn't bothered me as much, but I've taken some extreme measures, including these very intense enchanted pills made of cow liver and such, I don't know what else, magic that this mountain mama gave me. Oh my God, they are literally amazing. It was 2626 when I said that. Oh my God. I feel like I instantly felt better. This week has been a lot. It's every nutrient I need my body to be able to produce things like periods healthily, I guess. So that's been really nice. Maybe too enchanting, but I like New Mexico, right? Um, among other stuff, having a good time walking away when I need to, relaxing more, and just kind of staying calm, taking a break from this, but also being way too long and then end up channeling for people who aren't asking for it, which is always kind of funny to me, but not funny to everyone because it's not as casual for people to just hear what I do if they don't understand it and they don't know me very well. It's been a confusing few years trying to better establish what I do, even though I've been doing it since I was a kid. It's pretty funny. Because some people just still see it as like, is it mental illness? And it's like, well, I guess if you want to attribute the way that I obtain knowledge from people that have passed on as some sort of mental illness, it'd be very weird, kind of still a weird ability to be as accurate as I've been, even if you attribute it to something like schizophrenia, that it gives me access to that information, because how else can I be predictive of the people's loved ones who, especially who just come on here and sit in a chat with me randomly that I can't see and can describe who they're missing, you know? So sometimes I understand not being comfortable with it, not believing it, but when people cast too much doubt over it, I sometimes question it myself, yes, and I've been fucking up and down with the psych evals, so I've come to learn to trust it, and I can only spend too much time with people who really don't believe it, right? So, okay, yeah, the dead people, they love to be spoken. They love to be spoken, so there's a lot that comes in. Yeah, that's cute. I mean, like I said, Misery Pimps new and was here briefly, but I love it and I support that energy. Cheers. Like I said, I'm trying to get off the PMDD subject, so I'm trying to just get stoned and relax and get into the tarot reading and maybe do some channeling and clear up these cards, put them away. And then, like, I don't know. I don't even want to be stoned because I'm very tired and I feel like it just makes me more tired, but in my opinion, it doesn't make me any less eloquent. And usually at this time of the month, my brain frogs are croaking so loud I can barely get a sentence out, let alone say all the words the right way at the right time instead of mixing them up and saying them backwards, right? And y'all have witnessed that. So, whatever the treatments I'm using, the regimen I have, it's working for me, right? All the steps that I've taken that I said I was going to take, I've taken, and here we are, okay? Doing better, handling, coping. No, I'm not perfect. Nobody fucking is. If I know when I'm going to be imperfect, if I can be self aware enough to fix my mistakes or whatever. Oh, thank you. It's cool, right? I'm about it. Anyway, I didn't need to rant about this so long that people were losing interest in my stream or watching because it's the tarot. Everybody's showing up tonight. Thanks, Dink. Thank you so much. Yo, it's been a great night. Hey, you haven't even missed any of the tarot. Thanks for thinking I'm so lovely. Y'all are so awesome. Thank you for being here with me. It's so fun because honestly, it's really cool to just have like people who were already feeling these things and we all just kind of flock together, and it doesn't really matter who's in our reality spaces or who's in front of our faces if we know that not just that the truth is out there but that we ourselves are out there. And that's pretty cool. Like, you gotta admit that's pretty cool that we all just kind of gathered here to do stuff, and that could be a greater general universal vibe where we did all gather on Earth to be humans and ride out some kind of timeline, right? And 3113. If you do believe in those kind of things, if you do believe in extraterrestrials, astral projecting, second lives, past lives, reincarnation, right? Heaven, earth, hell, purgatory, anything underworld, Whether or not Olympus was doesn't change the fact that Zeus sucks. I've been trying to clean this bowl piece and it wasn't working. I finally got out this resin. Beautiful, yeah. I love it and I love life. I'm all about the lessons, but I really would rather focus on blessings. I think we're all at a crucial time where once more we are setting the precedent for this decade. A lot of people have been rooting for the post apocalyptic dark age of be succumbing to some kind of takeover, right? Like a political or technological or otherwise. And I personally have been on this tip of uprising, revolting, revolutionaire. And in the past few days, I've come to analyze myself and my life to see how quickly or easily I could surrender to an idea or change my mind or fix a concept, right? Um, oh my God, I missed something. Yeah, I also struggle with stomach issues, mostly the PMDD, where my cramps will start like up to 6 days before my period. I don't know. So if that's maybe you didn't realize that's what it could be, it could be. It fucking blows. But it could be obviously something else. I just was throwing it out there that, yeah, that's me all week and all next week. Um, so once more, I don't mean to ramble. I'm just kind of getting ready for the stream and letting it be known where I'm at and kind of be able to corroborate my thoughts as my own and still be able to interpret these for y'all, right? Whether or not I have a lesson in them too is irrelevant. Oh my God, this is the cleanest my bowl has been since I've been home. Yeah, just spent the weekend out and about with some friends, you know? It was a lot of fun. I just I was singing a lot, but today it feels rough. I didn't really get a good full practice in at any point, just playing around. Just trying to sing every day, but maybe I've went a little too hard this weekend to be able to keep maintaining it. But I was thinking, low battery. Okay, I was gonna sing, but it's gonna sound terrible, so fuck it. Food poisoning does suck. Oh, 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 and see, because I got my testosterone voice out. So I'm about to start my period. Plus, it's late. I've been talking all night and all weekend, just doing whatever, probably smoking too much. Whatever's clever, but having a good time doing it too. And I am a lot for people, but that's okay because I like who I am at the end of the day. And sometimes I forget because I'm like, am I even, if no one likes me, am I likable? And it's like, do you like yourself? And it's like, yeah, most of the time I do. But I would also like it if other people liked me. So I don't mind adjusting a little bit because at the same time, I don't really want to be lonely for my whole life. And it's like, well, you're not really lonely if you like your company. But I don't always like my company and blah, 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 blah. Thank you guys. All of you support me so much. It just sucks to have to go through that thought process, even if it is something I know is fake. Yeah, it's just, I guess some people would relate to imposter syndrome. Could be a very, very relatable experience for my dysphoria, where it makes you question everything. And then the next week you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I would question that or feel that way or blah, 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 blah. And you work through it and you build trust. And each time it's a little easier or whatever, but it is what it is, you know? And I'm just, hey, whoa, it's been a minute since you've been here. You were back in December, maybe? February. Okay, I knew it was winter. What's up? I haven't even, like, I got some cards sitting on the table. I've just been talking and packing the bowl. Yeah, I love that. It's okay. We're hype people. No, literally, I feel like everyone showed up tonight. I appreciate that, y'all. I haven't been on here in 4 days. I've been just fucking around, loving life, doing whatever, right? Kind of great. I keep looking at my actual, I never stream on the phone, but I had to tonight because the laptop wasn't working. So I keep looking at the camera that I use for streaming instead of looking at the phone that I'm streaming on. Especially because I keep reading the chat that I have pulled up on the laptop because it's big. It's easier than this is to just see it bigger over here. Oh, cool. Congratulations. Congratulations. That sounds like it'll be a nice fit or change for you. Hell yeah. Sorry you're sick, but at least you're off tomorrow and can rest a bit. And sometimes we get sick just for life to remind us to rest because we don't always get it in or fit it in for ourselves. Yeah? That's cute. At this point, it is only, oh God, I know I played an ad 20 minutes ago, but I might just hit a minute so I can grab my charger for this phone and figure out how I'm going to set it up and plug it in, you know? Because it's on a stand and it's this way, but the charger's on the bottom, obviously. So if you'll probably watch me finagle with that if you are a subscriber or have an ad blocker. But if you don't or aren't, then you're gonna have to watch an ad. You're like, should I give myself 3 minutes? No, come on. I don't want to be selfish. This is just, I'm sorry, y'all. I've been having technical difficulties with this all night. So I'm sorry that it's just like a little more ads, a little more patience, a little more broken up. But hopefully once we get to this hour, a full hour of chatting and warming up here coming on, we will get, thank you. Yes, I love that. So good, so good, so good, so good. I got you. There it is, okay. It's been a... Right? What was I saying earlier that was from the song? It's been a long, cold winter. Feels like it's been forever, yeah. We both traveling. It's you and me. Oh, I remember. Okay, it was, oh, and I just can't imagine life without you ever happening now. Sorry, I found my voice. I got excited. I was like, oh, there it is, the note. Ish. It was a rough cut. It's late, but still. I had to go back because I sang the other one. I was like, oh, I forgot I could soften myself if I can't do it so much with the pipes. Right? Okay, love little wit chat. It's very great. We gotta get this charger before this phone dies. Alright. You're gonna have to watch me plug it in and jiggle with it if you are a subscriber. But if not, give us a minute. Okay? Okie dokie. So I like the way this is right here, but I have to plug it in. So silly. It's so silly that I have to watch it on another screen. Oh my god, I didn't even get it because it's panda. Okay. Oh. Okay. Here we go. But now, do I try to put it through? Because I'm just going to plug it into the computer, right? Because I don't have... Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I should have just did 3 minutes, right? God damn it. It's all right. No, I got 10 seconds. 10 seconds. We're a little bit... Oh. 3, 2, 1. Damn it. It's a USB, and it was flipped the wrong fucking way. That was so clutch. Look, y'all, I got it. It's not even plugged in yet, but I'm back with it, and bam. Okay. That was close. Oh, God, I didn't think about this. I should have just 40-40 given us 3 minutes. Ah. How's this? Oh, no. Don't allow. Okay. Oh, my God. I think it's... Stop it. Okay. That'll just have to hang out there. So we're a little bit higher up. Right? Not much different. Got it? Positions. Okay. Packed a fresh bone. Finally cleaned the bowl out. Feeling better about it. Taking deep breaths. Learning how to cope with it. and figuring out one day at a time. Yeah. Do that. Oh my goodness. I've been in deep contemplation about the work that I do. Obviously, been pretty candid about the fact that I question the tarot gig on here because I love it and I met all of you by doing tarot. And had y'all not seen the way my readings go, you wouldn't trust the things that I say. And the people in my life don't necessarily trust the things that I say because they don't fucking bother to watch the stream. They don't bother to get to know me on that level. They don't bother getting readings. Some of them do. Some of them do respect me. Some of them do see me as the spiritual teacher that I am, as many of you do, right? And that's not something that I ever asked for. It's something that I came to be, okay? And that's usually how those things happen. Because that's why a lot of people like Alan Watts was a professor before he became a philosopher. Ram Dass was a lawyer before he became whatever the fuck that was. Okay? Dr. Hunter S. Thompson was just a regular-ass journalist who went to a fucking prestigious-ass school and did regular newspaper stuff before he invented gonzo journalism. So most people who do the things that I kind of do, right, in the modern sense, aren't really ever setting out to do them. That's kind of the whole point. That's kind of why it takes you by surprise and you're not always sure where you're going and you're not really sure what you're doing and you are kind of questioning it. But the more that you doubt something, maybe, yeah, exactly. And then he like went and moved to Costa Rica, right? Or Puerto Rico, because he got a job through his so-and-so, I think his dad or something. Like, it's not that he was a Nepo baby completely because like who even cares, but it's just like funny because he didn't set out to be this great psychedelic icon who wrote amazing books that would be interpreted for many years to come. He was just some guy with a journalism degree and a bad attitude, right? And maybe a drug problem, okay? The angel numbers. I love it. I love everything, okay? I love everything. And I say love so much, it freaks people out because I'll go through the fucking Taco Bell drive-thru and be like, let me get a big-ass Baja Blast. Oh my God, sorry for cussing. Thank you so much. I love you. I'll see you at the window. Have a great day. Love you. Bye, friend. Have a wonderful life. And it's like, what the fuck? But like, if I'm gonna radiate on the frequency of love, I have to keep that frequency turned the fuck up. I gotta keep that shit charged and pumping and running and going at all times. Gotta turn it on. Hunter S. Thompson tattoo. Oh, cool. Have you seen, yeah, Raul, I'm thinking Ralph Steadman. Raul Duke was his assistant, his lawyer, the one played by Benicio del Toro, right? That's fun. I love making silly memes because I dress like him so much. It's just like, I don't even do it on purpose, but a lot of times I try to stick to the theme of the day. Not stick to, but me and my bestie will just make shit up and be like, so I'm going to dress today. Because if I don't, I end up just dressing like Hunter S. Thompson. You know? It's kind of funny to me. But I don't know if you ever caught any of those streams I did with him. See, well, so you want to do it? Let's go. Oh my God, fuck yeah, let's go. We're gonna have to smoke this bowl and we're gonna have to fucking fuck it up because I ain't got anything else for him. And he fucking hates when I invite him here without any drugs, but he knows that I went hard this weekend, so he's gonna respect that from me. He does all these really goofy things. This can't be him. It could be Raul. I don't know. That's so silly. Maybe it's just coming in because it'll be more possession and I gotta get in the mindset. We do have all these to go through, but and Ralph Steadman too. I wonder if we could do that for you. It's almost like they were honored to see the tattoo. It's pretty cool because something about it's like, I don't want to say that I can see your tattoo because it seems too obvious, and you just said that it was the Ralph Steadman tattoo of Raul Duke, but I'm picturing that like not the typical cover, but it's almost like the original interpretation of the cover of the sunglasses and and the back he's in the car, but the original book cover by Ralph Steadman. That's what I was picturing right now, but in color, so kind of a weird crossover combination. I'm not sure if that's like what your tattoo was, or maybe I'd never seen it in full color. That's just what I pictured. Baby, you You can drive my car and I love it. Or you got a fast car. Any kind of car songs pop in my head. So I'm wondering if the convertible's in your tattoo or something. I didn't mean to pry. I was gonna try to channel a message from Dr. Hunter S. Thompson, and it felt like then I immediately started speaking in an accent. So I'm like, maybe Raul? Did he have an accent? I don't know why I keep saying it like that too. It's very silly. And so then it was like, and then I was like, who is this? And all I heard was Ralph Steadman. So I feel like they're kind of being little pranksters towards me. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know why I was picturing the car. I guess there was something about that scene or kind of the inspiration for the thing. Maybe was in the briefcase. Well, duh, that's like the whole plot line. But I can't imagine why you would think that was, oh man, I don't know what the fuck's coming in. That's so random. Maybe we jumped in too fast. Maybe we're trying to bring it back. We're doing are we gonna commit to it? Let's go. I'm gonna try for Hunter S. Thompson first, though. Comfortable energy. Sort of like a listen up here, kids, because he's old. He's not only did he grow old, but he died a long time ago. So he's like, listen up here, kids. He's got the fucking smokes. He doesn't always show up in full chaos mode, but I feel like he's got the glasses and the cigarette. Maybe that's what I was picturing it, because it's a reminder that life is a journey. And there were so many things that were like so intertwined into what he was doing and what they were doing between him, the Grateful Dead, even Owsley, and just like the whole culture of it, that it's crazy to think how separated their legacies have all become because they were once one. Does anybody understand that? The Further Bus and Neil Cassidy, I was on there, and that's why it's just like, I don't understand how people don't even realize that it's all peas in the same pod, right? And because of that, it's almost like there's this just disjointedness about reality, even as we see it today, because people do keep so much of the connections behind the scenes kind of secret, because it's like capitalism and nepo babies and blah 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 blah. It's all about the payments now. But back then, it was just like we were clowning around. It was kind of like it worked, and people wanted to hear our stories. And so we were allowed to be objectively sort of, I don't know, rude or crude, because we just go out in the world and everybody knew it. He's talking like, he's very much like this, kind of seated at some kind of desk or something. So he's like, we were able to be very rude because it was the prominence of the thing. It was the 60s, the 70s, even well into the 80s I partied, and most of my friends didn't party with me anymore, and I was a drunk, and my kid hates me to this day, And some people will always have regrets, but that's what I say. Yes, the children spawns, they'll teach you things that you don't want to know about, that's for sure. And I don't know if I ever probably should have done that, but I did. And you know what? Maybe it was worth it for somebody. If not me, then, whatever. But either way, it's okay to say no to things. It's okay to say different things. It's okay to steer your own energy, because you are driving that car. And whether you want to stop in backcountry is entirely up to you. Because what are your bets? And who are you when the night comes? Okay? That's all, not just